Okay. All right, we should be live. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can manage to get a link so I can share it with everybody. Just look at my channel. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't just dominate my system, which, you know, you wouldn't think would be as much of a worry, but it was recently. Discord, and let's share this on Discord. Just a sec. All right. So far I don't think we have anybody joining us yet, but I'll go ahead and make an announcement so you guys can stream. Share this around a bit. Okay. All right. Can anybody? Oh, there we go. We already got somebody in the chat. What's up? How's it going, Noki Doki? I haven't posted in a while, so I figured I would stream. Could you really quickly let me know that the audio is all good? Yeah. How is everybody else doing? I do not have a view of how many people are here because my computer started like going crazy when I tried to put the stream right next to it so I could see how many people are viewing, but right now I'm just gonna go with this. It's good, love your vids. Thanks, man. Or woman, or whatever you want to go by. Thanks. Yeah, audio is good. Nice. Thanks. Happy you like the videos. Haven't put any out for a while, so I figured I'd do at least something. So I figured I would do a quick little stream. So unless anybody has anything that you guys want me to talk about, I figured it would be a fun little thing to go ahead and work on one of the projects that I've been doing on the side. So what I've been working on, see if I can find it here. Scripts. So I've been working on a for those of you guys that know what D menu is, I've been working on a D menu rewrite in Lisp because why not? So yeah, I've been writing a D menu rewrite in Common Lisp. It's pretty straightforward so far. It's been a bit painful trying to figure out how exactly to do some things because like I've done some stuff with xlib, which is the C equivalent to what I'm using right now. A little change. Yeah, there's going to be a delay, sadly. I wish that wasn't the case. Sadly, YouTube just has like pretty bad delay. But when I pay and when you see it, I assume you mean reply instead of pay. But yeah, anyway, so right now I'm working on a D menu rewrite in Common Lisp. Here's where we're at so far. So I'm just going to go ahead and get... So I don't know if you guys use Emacs, but for Common Lisp, I usually use something called sly. So I'm going to go ahead and do sly. And this will go ahead and start up a REPL for me. Sorry if the playback might start to slow down on some of this stuff just because I don't have a particularly powerful system. Putting suckless tools from C to Lisp. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mostly just wanted to port it to Lisp just as a learning experience to learn a bit more about Common Lisp, as well as figured it would make things a bit more interesting because while C is nice to modify, if you want to like do a lot of modification, Lisp is an awesome language for it. Mostly just because, let's go ahead and like get started and I'll kind of show you. So I've got like the REPL down here. And so right away, let's go ahead and just load, is that? I guess it's loaded properly. Usually it gives me an output. Let's see. Oh yeah, sorry. I've been doing Clojure recently, so I totally like forgot that it doesn't output in the buffer. but it probably output down here and I just didn't see it. Now we're just going to go ahead and do this because unfortunately xlib, which is the Lisp equivalent to, I guess, yeah, xlib in C, the equivalent for Lisp, unfortunately, doesn't actually give you like a user space or anything. So you basically just access it directly. By the way, I'm no pro at this. Part of the reason I'm doing this is as a learning experience. Exporting things to Rust is, you know, everybody ports things to Rust, so why not port things to Lisp? Oh. So right now I've got a REPL going, and it's loaded the library that we'll be using. So really quickly, I've got some general stuff here. These are just some functions, so we'll just kind of load these in as we go. I probably could have loaded the file directly, but I'm a silly goose, so I didn't think to do that. All right, so now we've got some stuff loaded. Oh, this last thing. Oh, we got some errors. What's going on here? It's been a while since I've looked at this. I started working on this a while ago. Okay, I have to ask. I watch your videos on Kmonad and use Lisp as a Haskell. Not to derail you, I watch as a Haskell file type. Your video. Getting Kmonad to run on M1 is a no-go. I do not have a Mac, let alone a new enough Mac to be able to test that out, sadly. But that might be something to mention. I don't know. Here, let's go ahead and do... And don't worry about derailing me. I'm always happy to play around with some things. So let's see here. Let's go to Kmonad and let's just see if there's already an issue for this. So, M1. Issues. Apple M1. So yeah, there's already an issue for this, I guess. I don't know if this was you that put it in. But, oh, it's closed. Maybe someone's gotten it going. Here, I'll show this in the chat so you can go ahead and take a look at it. But that's I guess the state of it. Variable font is not defined, never used. Okay, well, we'll see where we're at with this. I've been kind of playing around with it. Oh, I actually remember that this was just straight up not working last time I played around with it, but let's give it a try anyways. Yeah, okay, we've already got an error. Probably should have left it in a working state when I was last using it, but oh wait. There we go. Let's load that. I've emailed back and forth, but we haven't talked about this yet. I assume Jason is the actual dev of Kmonad. I should probably know some of the devs that have made the tools that I use by name, but sadly I always sometimes I remember them, but most of the time I end up remembering them by like their names on GitHub, which actually might have been his name on GitHub. I haven't played around with it yet. Okay, yeah, we don't need that. Let's just go ahead and see if anybody else will be joining us. But yeah, so this is kind of what I've been working on. Now, oh, there we go. So we got a blank screen that I cannot delete. That's good. That's very good. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of that window. So right now we can produce a window, so that's good. Now, unfortunately, oh wait, okay, I did save some of the work that I had done before and didn't just screw myself over by deleting a bunch of my work. So let's go ahead and... So what I've been trying to do... Here, actually, let me give you guys a bit of a rundown. So this is what I had before. So let's just comment that out and bring this back in. Now, hopefully I don't end up messing up my system, because when you're messing with xlib directly, which is exactly what StumpWM, the window manager I use, uses to display things to the screen, you might end up like messing up your setup. So hopefully I don't do that during the stream. If I do, stream might be ending early, but hopefully that won't happen. Let's go ahead and just try that. There we go. So now we've got some text that we can load to the screen. But still can't delete it. So that's just get rid of that again. So yeah, so for reference, this is what we've created. Clicking on it though does not do as expected. And I can't seem to kill the window. So we'll go ahead and I guess I could try xkill, but I'm just going to avoid doing that for now. Maybe if we end up like with a bunch of these extra random windows, I'll start using xkill, but sometimes using xkill on stuff like this can kind of mess things up. Mostly because this is missing a bunch of properties. But yeah. Okay. And then let's move that to trash. Okay. So gotten rid of that. Cool. I've researched some people have gotten XT to load, but stacking. Yeah, no, don't kill X server. Yeah, I definitely don't want to. No, I mean xkill as in there's like a program, xkill, that will let you like delete a window. You just hit enter and then it will let you like click on the window. But sometimes it freaks out because I don't really have a lot of properties set. So sometimes I'll click on something with xkill and it'll just lock up X11. So that's not good. But anyway, so here's where we're at. Now I remember if I can figure out what I was trying to mess with last, because this has been a while since I've looked at it. Okay, there we go. So we were looking at, it's one of these properties that I set. Event mask, key press, exposure. Okay, there we go. So this is the one that we want. So let's uncomment that. And let's, yeah, so button press is like for like the mouse button. So let's go ahead and try reloading this. And then we will try and show the menu and click on it. There we go. So now we can get rid of it when we click on it. So this is where I was at before. This is pretty similar. I think the only thing that changed was I had it somewhere in here. Border. Yeah, okay, this guy. So this is what I had before. Sorry. There we go. So let's reevaluate that. And there we go. So now I've got it at the top part of the screen. So we're getting pretty close is where I was at before. But the only thing that I was having issues with is that if I had... so basically this guy right here just basically says override whatever the window manager tells you to do and just display wherever I tell it to. So that's the only reason that we're able to display in the top section. Actually here, I'm just going to put this in the REPL so we can call it really quick if we need it. So there we go. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to try and figure out a way to make it so we can use key presses. And so the one thing that I kind of got annoyed with was that there wasn't really an easy way to get key presses to work alongside with override redirect on. So right here I have key release, and we could also do key release or key press and key release. So now if we reload that, and then we can just run what we had down here. I guess I should do key cast mode. There we go. Now you guys can see some of the key presses. Doesn't really look particularly nice right now. I'm not really too sure what's going on there. Yeah, there we go. So now we can start messing around with this. So let's go ahead and run that. So now we can click on it, but something I can't get it to do is respond to button presses. So like if I hit any of these, but if I leave and start typing, it seems to work just fine. So I'm not really too sure what's going on there. So if we go back up here, we have the mask, which basically tells it like what to pay attention to. And so exposure basically says like when it's shown. Key press is supposed to be when your keyboard is pressed. Release is when the key is released. And then button press. And so right now we seem to have button press and exposure working. If we look down here, it kind of like explains what's going on. So let's see here. So we have each of the, so this is kind of an event case. This is kind of what determines what will happen when. So we have key press, and this is just going to return true. That doesn't really matter. And then exposure, this is kind of what's drawing it to the screen. Now I feel like it's got to be something here that I'm missing. And button press is just supposed to do true. So in theory, these two things should do the same thing. This guy and this guy. But that is obviously not happening. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, is why that's not working. Now, I feel like there's probably an issue for this that somebody's probably figured out. So let's go ahead and try that. So let's do, I think it's on GitHub. CLX is the actual name of the library, but for some reason the package is called xlib. CLX common Lisp. Yeah, and for some reason Qt browser is being a bit strange recently, but yeah, see, like it's flickering, which is really strange, and I don't really know what that's coming from. Maybe it's a recent update. 'Cause I haven't been using my actual system very often. I've been using my work computer a lot, just because I've been working a lot, honestly. Not really because I would like to. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I can find the issue here. So we're doing, what was that called again? It's oh. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just scroll through here. Let's see if we can find an issue for, what is it again? We're looking for button press, but I'm looking for an event. There we go, event mask. All right, commits issues. Yeah, Qt had been flickering on my Archbox. I wonder if it's, not too sure what the cause is. Can't get property. Okay, maybe this is what we're looking for. Yeah, how's your guys' day been going? I think it's probably just you right now, Noki Doki. I don't know how to check and see how many people. Participants? Okay, yeah, so it's just us, which is fine, no problem with that. I didn't really announce this to literally anyone, and considering I haven't been active recently, I would be surprised if YouTube's going to share this around to people. Event visibility change. Okay, maybe we should try. Because like the one thing that I found is that this actually does work. If I go down, your Emacs looks gangsta, man. Thank you very much. So yeah, what I found out is that if I remove the, what was it again? What was it called? If I remove the override redirect being set to on, and it lets it basically draw to the, oh, okay, wait, sorry, let's run that again. So let's go, so when we run that, and I remove the redirect, which basically forces it to be in the top, and I hit any key, it functions properly. So we can actually get things to work normally. All good, long day at work, and YouTube notification brought me here. Nice, that's good. Oh, there you go. Ed is greater than Emacs. That's probably right. Realistically, I'm just scum. I just am too weak to commit to Ed. Also, I can't imagine, for my day job right now, I'm doing Java, and I can't imagine doing Java in Ed, but I'm sure there's someone out there that does it. There's probably some wild person. Actually, now that we're on the topic, I remember somebody said that there was an Ed language server, and I haven't actually looked into it. Language server, like a language server client, so you could, theoretically, Ed, it's probably on, I'm assuming it's on GitHub. Now I'm just going off the rails real quick, but it's partly because I'm not too sure if I'm actually going to be able to get what I was looking for working properly. For Ed, I know that there is for Acme, so I'm interested to see. So Ed, let's do standard editor. Ed language editor. I wonder if the this is gonna be really hard to. No one uses Ed. Yeah, maybe. Well, I know there's some people that say they do. I don't know how often they use it, but yeah, it is cool for a different use case though. Yeah, for sure. Well, it's good for when like you're doing line printing. Like if I didn't have a screen and all I had was like a way to just print text to like a piece of paper, it would be a godsend because it's pretty much the only option. I'm not really finding anything though, unfortunately. So I might not be able to find a language server for the language server implementation for Ed, which I'm pretty sure is basically just a shell interface. Like I'm pretty sure it's basically, because when you do I have it installed? There we go. So I'm pretty sure when you do that, like bang and then something, it will like run a command, and I'm pretty sure that's all the Ed LSP is just a command line client. So you do like LSP. Oh my god, I don't remember the actual whole thing. I think it's like it'd be like document text. I don't know. But it would be something like that. If you look at like the language server protocol, it's like a bunch of different. Let me know if I'm talking about like something really boring. I just find specification. If you look at this, there's like a bunch of different commands, and I'm pretty sure that's how the Ed LSP worked. If I can find document. There we go. So like the method. So this thing, I'm pretty sure this is like what you send as an argument when you run it. But anyways, this is like not a very interesting topic, but just something that I was thinking about. Let me know what you guys have been up to today. I guess Noki Doki just filled me in, just said that well, Good had a long day at work, and that YouTube actually let him know that this stream is happening. Clearly there's other people that were told that the stream is going on. Let's see how many participants we have now. Pretty much everybody in the chat is a participant. But anyways, so what we were working on before was trying to port dmenu. You guys know dmenu? Trying to port dmenu to Common Lisp. Which sounded a lot easier than it ended up being, because sadly the Common Lisp implementation of xlib isn't as friendly as I was expecting it to be. But we'll make that work. We'll find a solution. So right now, here's where I'm at. So if I have this guy, so here we go. So if I run this, I get a nice little text notification up here, and it will realize when I click on it. So there we go. Now what we want to do is have it realize when we type or press any key. So hit J. It would be nice if that went away, but it doesn't seem to do that. And the only way that I can get it to go away is by clicking on it. Now if we go to this, so this is kind of what's supposed to tell, so basically tell the window what events to listen to. And so right now I have it listening to expose, which is basically, or exposure, which is basically when the window is shown, because obviously we want to be able to tell it how to draw itself. And then we have key press and key release. Now these are what I want it to listen to, but straight up it doesn't seem to care at all that I'm putting these in. Button press, button press here seems to be the only thing, as well as exposure. Now if we go to my event case, so this guy right here, this guy right here. This is basically what's supposed to tell the window what events to take and how to handle them. So the event mask basically says, here are the events to listen to, and then the event case tells it what to do for each of the events. Now key press is the one that we have added, and so we're just trying to get it to listen to the key press, and then the true here just basically means just return true and exit the current loop. Exposure, will return nil, meaning stay in the current loop and wait for another event. And then button press is set to true. Now button press is for the mouse and key press is for the key, obviously. But for some reason it won't be listening to this key press. Now what I've found is that if I remove this option and go ahead and run this again. Oh, whoops. Sorry, if I remove that option and then reevaluate it and run it again, it won't put it in the top bar area, which is what I wanted to do. But if I hit J, it will actually go away. So it's at least listening to key presses when I remove that. I gotta go back to, okay. Sorry, I haven't looked. It is cool TBH, but not enough for my purposes. What a coincidence, I have been on a big Lisp bend recently. That is awesome. Awesome to hear. Always down for some more Lisping. I gotta go back to studying Porting Grafana metrics powered by PRMQL to Datadog. I don't know what PROMQL is, but want to just show my support and check in later. You rock. Thanks, bro. I really appreciate it. Sorry if I'm not seeming very energetic. It's been a long couple days of work. I'm trying to be more obvious, but when I'm reading, I always sound like I'm more bored than I am. I'm in a 500 line Emacs config for 2 years without officially learning E-Lisp. Dude, that's pretty fair. I feel like, well, I don't know E-Lisp really. But, well, I guess learning E-Lisp. I feel like if you know, like, the basics, you kind of just, like, I don't know. You know enough to get by, and then from there you can kind of just get away with, like, the documentation doing Control-H, like, F or something like that for functions, Control-H, V for variables, you know, all that sort of stuff. You can kind of get away with it. But, yeah, so right now I'm just kind of trying to figure out what is going on here. So I'm going to try and look and just see if I can find anything on this. I know that there is actually official docs for this library, but they don't really seem to mention anything about this. But maybe if I search enough, can I get property, crashing games? Yeah, okay. That's not what I'm looking for. All right, so let's go back to here. And let's go there. I think there's a documentation. If we go here, I think this has pretty much all the normal docs. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it gives us information on drawing. Now, what we want to learn about is events. Input events. Declaring event type. Is that StumpWM? How does it compare to EXWM? So I've been using StumpWM now for, I don't even know. Well, I guess like it had been like a few weeks since my video. Actually, let's go ahead and just do StumpWM. Let's just search that. Let's just see. Okay, my video came out. So yeah, I've been using StumpWM for like over a month now. How does it compare to EXWM? The big thing for me was that EXWM just wasn't very stable for some things, as well as having it lock up. Like I found that EXWM would lock up every once in a while for things like tramp, which is a huge pain in the ass. I mean, pain in the butt. Sorry if try not to curse, but I also just assume most of my audience is old enough to not really care what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. I think EXWM is pretty great, but I just used Stump just because it's more stable. It's pretty straightforward. Functions very similar to Emacs, besides like the default key presses are a bit different. Like for example, instead of like using Control X and then a number, you would use like Control X, or I guess I don't have Control X set. It's actually my Windows key. If I just tap that, that's my leader. But that's basically the experience, is that it's very similar to EXWM. You even have like a little buffer switcher. So say if I wanted to do, I don't know, Discord, pull that over here, then it functions kind of the same way. Yeah, actually, if we wanted to, like, since we're on the topic of Lisp, why not look at my StumpWM config? Oh, I haven't looked at it recently, clearly. Config, stump. Okay, yeah, so this is my stump config, and the only reason I'm mostly showing it is just because of the fact that I found that I could actually get away with a lot of what I missed from Emacs. So for example, I know it's somewhere here. Yeah, there we go. So this is this section right here. So all of this stuff is basically setting up Stump to treat Emacs windows as normal X11 windows. So let's see here. So if I hit Control X3 to make a split in Emacs, I can actually just do the same key press to move between splits as well, or I guess windows technically in Emacs, to move between those and actual X11 windows, which is pretty nice. And there's a lot more you could do with it. Like, for example, you can like interactively evaluate things as you'd expect. Something that I like is just that honestly, Common Lisp is just a lot more fun to play around with in some ways, just because I feel like It's just a more well-rounded language, but honestly, Emacs Lisp has most of what I would need anyways. Are you using modal editing in Emacs like Vim or like Evil? Well, my yeah, honestly, yeah, compiling DWM is honestly pretty quick. Like, honestly, that wasn't really a thing that stopped me from using DWM personally. Like, biggest thing for me was like recompiling wasn't slow. It was more of just the pain of like restarting DWM, especially if I had like a ton of windows open and I ran into something where I was like, oh, I need to change this. Then it was like a huge pain in the butt versus, I can't really think of anything I would change right away, but like if I, let's see here. So let's go ahead and do, let me just think of what I would do. I guess we can actually just look. So if I wanted to play around, let's go ahead and change something like the, well, I guess I could literally set it up right now. Like if I wanted to start changing things, I could literally just do slide. Oh, actually on the topic of how it compares to EXWM, one thing that's broken right now is that Sly is not working as I was expecting. So that's kind of annoying. And source, but it comes true. Okay. Yeah, let's make documents org stream.org. Okay, let's just make a quick little org file for this. So for topics, cover. Superstar, that's what I was looking for. All right, the only reason I did that is because right now I'm trying to learn set up GUIX or Geeks, like GNU Geeks, and right now my fonts are kind of broken, so that's the only reason I was doing what I was doing a second ago. So for some things that people wanted me to cover, feel free to ask me if you guys want me to cover like anything, because honestly I'm kind of just doing this stream because I wanted to chat with you guys mostly, more than I wanted to work on that project, because honestly I've kind of hit a dead end for a bit and I was hoping to come back to that a bit later. Okay. True, but I really important just to okay, so compiling programs in Emacs. Yeah, this is a pretty reasonable question. So let's go ahead and go to something like DWM, because that's a program that's compiled and it's a good example. So for really simple stuff, so for example, like DWM, I usually add something in my config.h, and if you put this at the very top of your file, this right here, this will actually tell Emacs how to compile things. And so if I wanted to compile things, there's actually a built-in function in Emacs for compiling things called compile, and I have that mapped to Control X meta M. So if I hit enter, it will give me the default option, which comes from up here, and this will allow me to compile. So let's just do that again. So compile. Now by default, I think it does make-k is usually the default compile command. And you can actually change this, I believe. So if we go, yeah, compile command, and I think you can change like the default compile command based on the file type. So let's go ahead and do compile. And then if I just hit enter, this will actually open up a window right down here, and it will actually give us all the output of the command. So it'll run each of the different things. Since right now it's basically running sudo make clean and install, as we can see right here, and all this stuff, we can actually see all of the output. So that's basically how I compile things. Now if I wanted to do something like maybe run a program, so let's go ahead and go programming. Let's go to hello. Okay, so yeah, so we go here, and so say like we've got this file right here, and all we have to do is if all we wanted to do is just run the program. Here, one sec. Let's just full screen this. So this is all the file is. It's literally just a hello world file. Now we could do compile, run the command compile, and we can run make, because there's a make file here. So if I just hit enter, no, we don't want to save that. Make nothing to be done. Oh, one sec. Let's do make clean. Nope, of course not. All right, let's just go ahead and delete this. Delete file. Yep. Okay, now let's go ahead and try compiling this again. So no, we don't want to save that. All right, there we go. So we've run the make file and it's compiled it. Now that's great and all, but maybe we wanted to do something a bit more powerful and run it right away. Now instead what we could do is when we say compile, we can add more to it. So we can do and then just do ./hello. And then there we go. So now when we compile and hit enter, and we don't want to save that, it will actually run the command afterwards. So let's go ahead and try this out. So let's change something. Let's change it from hello world to hello world, this is Gavin. Let me know if I'm like over explaining things, because sometimes I'm just doing that. So we've gone ahead and saved it, and then we're going to go Control X meta M. And then, like I said before, this will make the run make and then run the executable. So now if I hit enter, we will get the output. Now, sometimes this is a bit of a pain. So you can actually go ahead and save yourself some pain by actually, instead of running compile, you can run recompile. And I have that mapped to Control X enter, sorry. So hello Gavin, let's capitalize Gavin. And then instead of running compile, we can do Control X, Control M, which is the exact same thing as Control X enter. Then we will just get it to compile it again. We didn't have to hit enter that extra time. Let me know if that made any sense. Maybe not. And then compiling things, if I wanted to do something like maybe at a complex environment, yeah, I would use vterm, but you get a lot of use out of, oh, there we go. You get a lot of use out of the compile command, honestly. Glad to see you're still on the Emacs train. It's nice to hear you ramble. I just joined and I'm already learning a lot. Happy to hear that you're learning something. Honestly, I feel like sometimes I make videos and I'm just explaining things that everybody knows about. Vterm is okay. Xcompile puts things in quick. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's pretty similar to quick fix. Something that since you've mentioned like quick fix, something that I've really wanted was a something similar to quick fix, and I found Popper. This package right here for Emacs actually makes this like a ton easier. It basically allows you to have a little pop-up, kind of like a scratch pad that you'd have in like a window manager. And I have mine mapped to meta grave, I think is what that's called. And so I can like alternate. And this is super useful for things like, say I'm in Emacs and I wanted to do something like, so if you do meta ? This will actually give you a little pop-up down here. Now if I just do popper, this will search all throughout my configuration and look for lines in any file where it appears. Now this is pretty useful, but maybe say like I jump between these guys, I go to this guy and I want to hide this window, then I can just do meta grave to kind of hide it. And it feels very similar to how I used to use the quick fix list in Vim. Yeah. Oh, actually something that people asked me earlier was whether I use modal editing as I did in Vim with evil mode. And at the moment I am not. I'm currently using just normal Emacs keys, and I have God mode, which is basically kind of just Emacs keys, but I don't have to hold down control all the time, which is pretty nice. Most of the time, since recently, I haven't been editing code as much as I have been just writing it, especially for work. I've been writing a lot of code for work. It's been kind of nice to just stay in insert mode. Yeah, and it's honestly not as bad as I originally had expected it to be, to just use insert mode most of the time. And I say insert mode in air quotes because it's really Emacs's normal mode, I guess. I don't know if this doesn't make any sense. Anyways, you get the idea. Is that that's what I'm using right now. Popper is great. I'm sure we can make a Tinder Api. Yeah, I'm sure. I wonder if that exists. Somebody's probably done it. Let's see here. Tinder. There was like there's like something like that made for VS Code not too long ago. You Emacs guys always make this look so easy. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. It's definitely harder than it seems. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, when I first started using Emacs, like way back before when I was like still new to Vim, a lot of this made no sense to me, but after like using Vim for quite a while, a lot of things cross over, especially if you don't use a lot of extensions with Vim. A lot of the things transfer over really easily because you use buffers a lot more. You're used to using the command interface, all that sort of stuff. That was awesome, Gavin. Thanks. I'm happy that that helps you out. Better workflow. Emacs guys always make this look easy. For dating or online dating? Well, let's see. There's at least a Reddit post about it. I don't know. Yeah, /sexp. Yeah, I also don't know if, yeah, exactly. I don't know if Tinder mode's really gonna help your game, but who knows? Maybe there'll be like an equivalent to Tinder for Emacs users where they can all see. I think there was like something like that for VS Code where you can all see each other's code, and then you swipe right or left based on the code that somebody wrote, which I think is pretty funny. But instead, we would do something like somebody's Emacs Rice, or maybe their just innet.el. You can decide where they want to date them. It'd be pretty rough because I think there's like maybe 15 girls that use Emacs in the world. I'm just joking, but there's probably not very many, I'll be honest. And chances are that they don't live very close to you. Female population of Emacs is literally, yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, Satya might be literally the only one that I've ever heard of, but who knows? Who knows? I'm sure we can make a Tinder.el. Yeah, let's look it up. Let's see. Tinder. Is there? I don't know how easy that would be though. I don't know if Tinder actually has a API. Tinder client. AKA Tinder client. Let's do Tinder REST API. See if we can find anything. There's at least an API. Tinder API. Let's see how difficult this would be. Let's see what we got to do to make this work. Wrapper included. Auto Tinder. No. We don't want automated Tinder. Automation is not the way. Actually, maybe, you know what? This actually might be pretty good. Auto Tinder might actually have a way to access your Tinder account. Analyze your Tinder webpage. API called Postman. Oh, it does it via Postman. Well, that's pretty easy because there's already a REST client for Emacs. Sick table. Yeah, please.el. I think that might be another option too. That's like the Emmet one, I'm pretty sure. I expect to see a Tinder package repo from you soon. I think you're a bit too... You're expecting a bit too much from me. Oh, Purple G from nice. How's it going? I think I recognize you from System Crafter's Discord. Which if you guys are interested in Emacs, go ahead and check out his System Crafter's Discord. It's like, I don't know, it's where I always ask my Emacs questions, which I have plenty of. Old Linux user here. Love your channel. Yeah, I'm happy you like it. Happy to have the channel. I figured I'd make a little stream so I could chat with you guys because I've been missing it. I haven't chatted with you guys in a while, and chatting on Discord and stuff just isn't the same. Okay, Auto Tinder Analytics. Okay, how does this work though? It does it via Postman. And call it via Python. Okay, Auto Tinder. .py. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. This is gonna be a pain to find out exactly how it does it, isn't it? Profiles include. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and look at that API that we were looking at before. So Tinder. Oh, this is super old. Wait, how old was that last one? Actually, I didn't even check. Auto Tinder is 2 years old. Okay, so it's looking pretty likely that we might not find the. One, find out which of your friends is online on Tinder. That's a pretty good one. Tinder client. Oh, somebody wrote a Node.js. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, there we go. This is looking promising. You know what? Why not? Why not do it? Why not make a Tinder client for Emacs? Init.el. Tinder.el. Don't count on this actually being a thing, because I'm not very experienced in a lot of this stuff. I'm also far from a pro at Emacs. All Linux user here level content. That's me. All right. Okay. Create a client. Introduction. Unofficial API has been documented by this gist. There we go. This is what we're looking for. I guess I might as well. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so we've got the Tinder client. It's the documentation for it. Actually, Control X, S. No. Actually, let's do Tinder.org. And let's just make this, you know what, let's just make this a literate Tinder app. Okay, there we go. Docs. Client, okay. We're getting there. All right, now we'll try please, because I haven't used Emacs REST client or please before. So why not? Please.el. Anyone know funny Emacs pickup lines? I'll probably make a control G joke about you know, that spot that people know of. Probably make something about that. Nixt is running well. Sadly, this is not Nixt. This is Qt browser. Unfortunately, I wish it was Nixt, but sadly, Nixt is not really stable enough for me right now. Especially if I was going to do a stream, I would not be using Nixt for this, just because it's just not stable, and it can eat up resources. Not really Nixt's fault, more the library that it's using. But yeah. There we go. I'm hoping that LMAO was for my Control G joke that I didn't really make, but I alluded to. Hopefully you guys got it. All right. plz.el. plz is an HTTP library for Emacs. Uses curl as a backend. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what most of these guys are using. Emacs is built-in URL library. Supports both synchronous and asynchronous requests. Okay, so this seems pretty well-rounded. Oh, this is like way more simple than I was expecting. I assumed this was going to be much more difficult to work with. All right, let's go ahead and start out with please as well. All right. And if any of you guys are Emacs Lisp experts and want to help me out with this, just let me know, because I would be happy to get a hand with this. Emacs. Oops. Emacs Lisp. All right, so let's go ahead and just try out some of these ones. Symbol PL easy. Oh, I think I have to require, please. Require. Quote tab. Oh my goodness. One sec. I've been using smart paren strict mode recently, which has been pretty good for the most part, but sometimes it can be a bit of a pain in the butt. All right, there we go. So we've got please now. Let's go ahead and let's just try running this. Turns nil. I don't actually know if there's even anything here. This might just be a just an example URL. I was hoping that these examples would actually be usable, but let's see. We go here. No, we should be returning something. So let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, so it is working properly. Okay. No, that really messed with me. Sorry, we're looking for this guy. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So let's do as hash quote JSON read. There you go. All right, let's try that out. Nice. Okay, so we're getting there. Now let's go ahead. Okay, we should get some pretty decent stuff out of this. Let's try the get one that they used, just to see what we get. See what I did there? All right. There we go. So we're getting what we're expecting. All right. Oh wow. So you get quite a bit of options here. Okay, Tinder client. So how exactly does this work? Okay, we're getting pretty close. Oh shoot. Okay, cool. Everybody's still there? Let's see. See if I'm. Oh, I've driven away everybody. All right. Cool. I guess the Tinder client didn't interest that many people. Okay. Anyways, so let's go ahead and keep looking. So from Tinder API. Oh dear, this is like a node thing, isn't it? Or sorry, this is a what did it call itself? It was a Node.js Tinder client. What's your project using Purple G? Temporarily change location. Okay, this is not looking good because this library is gonna require me to port the entire thing. Let's see what license this is under. Hopefully it's GPL compatible. MIT license. All right, I think that's right, right? Yeah, okay, we should be all good. There we go. Oh, actually. Go ahead and share this in the System Crafters Discord just because I can. Share your work. Let's, oh dear, I don't have the stream URL anymore. Let's find that. Okay, there we go. Shared that there. For those of you guys interested, I wonder if there's like how do I share this? Invite people. Okay, so for those of you guys that wanted to check out the System Crafters Discord, here is a link for those of you guys that are interested. I just shared this over there for those Emacs users that are interested. A Tinder client Emacs. A bit ambitious to actually say that I'm writing it, but you know, I'll give it a try. Really wanted for some reason. Clomax? I don't know what that is. Clomax. Part of me just doesn't want to have to re-implement this entire API. Clojure. Oh, I see. Yeah. I've heard of that actually before. It's like a translation layer from Clojure to Emacs. Oh, I guess Node.js that actually would be an option. Does that do Clojure script too? It's that Clomax Clojure script. And it just seems like Clojure. I'm pretty sure it's not Clojure script. Somebody informed me though. I've been interested in getting into Clojure more. I tried using Clojure at work recently, but sadly the thing that I was using it for, I just ended up scrapping anyways. Okay, Tinder API. Back to that. Tinder API documentation. Oh. This the okay. Oh, this is going to be really brutal because I do not have a lot of experience, honestly, working with REST APIs besides what I've done at work. Curl post token. Oh dear, I need a face. Oh, this is not great. I need a Facebook token. Anybody looking to share their Facebook token so that we, I guess you can make a fake Facebook account, can't you? Anybody know of okay, burner Facebook account. Facebook account token. Okay. Make an anonymous Facebook profile to keep your, okay. Access token, developer Facebook. User account token. Okay, this is looking promising. Oh wait, the Facebook token. Excuse me. We'll need to supply a Facebook token. Okay, Well, here's where we're at so far. So let's go ahead and do... Let's go from here. So we can do... quote. Okay, now we can go ahead and just... quote that. Oh, what the heck? Oh, sorry guys. A little silly there. There we go. Okay, so we got to quote that. Now we can just do PLZ. We don't need that. We just need post. And then we just need to quote this URL. Hey man, how's it going? Karthik. What's up, man? Maybe there's a free and open source Tinder clone instead that might be easier to work with. Oh, I'm sure... I wonder if there is open... If somebody has an open source Tinder account and wants to share it in my Discord or something, go for it. I feel like that might be... or an open source Tinder alternative. I don't think there's an open source Tinder client, because I don't really know. I'd be surprised if anybody's gone through that effort. Okay, now we got the data part. Now how is this part supposed to be formatted in please? Okay, body, JSON encode. Okay, I think that's what we want, right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. We want... What do we want? We want JSON encode for the body. All right, so we do body, and then hash quote JSON tab. What? Encode. There we go, JSON encode. And then we want to just turn this into an A-list. So let's do that. So we got that. And then we go here. Let's go that. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see. Enter. Oh. It's a good thing I didn't mean to evaluate that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I think that's right. Let's look at what that was supposed to look like again. Via Cinder, lol. Is a free and open source client, just kidding. Emacs users only. Alright. Okay, so this is where we're at. Now, I don't think we're going to actually end up with this token, which is a bit of a pain. Or user ID. I'm not too sure how to do this because I don't want to just straight up accidentally expose my, like, a token to my Facebook account. That would be kind of sketchy. Thoughts. Any thoughts on this? Any ideas on how I can do this without exposing myself besides putting it on another screen? Because... I guess that might be fine. Okay, let's look at how we can get an access token first. There we go. So let's go. How to get a Facebook access token. Okay. You know what, because this is gonna really bother me. Let's just capitalize all that. There we go. Okay. How to get a Facebook access token. Okay, so we actually might not even need that. Instead, we're just gonna want these docs. How to get Facebook access token. Omegle, but randomly gives. Omegle, but randomly gives when other Emacs users access to your files. That's pretty terrifying. I don't know if I'd put that on the same level as Omegle. I feel like there's a lot. I feel like it's basically like file roulette at that point. Okay, we can get rid of that. I will just leave it here for reference, actually. Okay, so we've got that. Now, what do we want to do next? We need to get this access token. Long-lived token. Maybe I shouldn't go with a long-lived token because that sounds sketchy. I don't even know what this acronym is. Oh, for iOS. Okay. Okay, long-lived token it is. Oh, nice. There's actually a dedicated thing for that. You could load it from a file. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, that might not be that bad. Okay, maybe, let's see. Make an anonymous Facebook profile. Keep your personal data private. Okay. First, if you truly want a Facebook author, sign up with an email access account. Oh god. Oh my god, you need a phone number registered to it as well as an email. Well, I definitely don't have the phone number, so I can't. So I guess creating a burner account is not an option. This is not great. I'm trying to think. Okay. Let's continue through the API and we'll just see where we get and then see how worth it is. And then if it is worth it, I'll go ahead and maybe I'll do this off stream. I'm not too sure. Let's just see if we actually run this, what's going to happen. So obviously this isn't going to work because we're just giving it non-assigned variables. Actually, I don't even know. This is going to give us errors, isn't it? Keyword. Argument. Oh, I think it's supposed to, it's not supposed to be this, is it? It's supposed to be that, I believe. There we go. Okay. Okay. So we got that. Okay. You can use face over IP, like second line, maybe if. Maybe I'm missing something here. Oh, I see. You're talking about the Omegle idea. Yeah. Okay, one sec. I'm just going to share something really quick for anybody else that might want to join. Tinder. Sorry guys, this will just be a sec. And then we're on to the next thing that we got to do. Honestly, this is going pretty well so far. I at least have a way that we actually theoretically could be doing this. Okay, we're on to the next one. Let's go ahead and just... Actually, I wonder if I can just download... Let's go to this raw... Oh, damn. Oh, that's a shame. A lot of this is HTML. Okay, never mind. Maybe we won't be doing that. Actually, you could probably view this in... Just two. Let's see what this looks like in... I want to do raw. Ooh, that didn't really work, did it? Okay, well that doesn't really matter. Let's go through here. Oh, that's a good idea. VOIPL. Okay, let's see if creating, we don't want to do that. Let's do that. VOIP Facebook to create a Facebook account. The only reason I'm searching this up is because I don't want to go through all this effort and then find out that Facebook doesn't let you. Voice over IP to create a Facebook account. Okay, well, let's just put that down as an idea then. Let's see. Okay, we'll write that down for now, and then... Okay, so that's one option. Do you wish there was an do you wish there was an Emacs that you could configure in Python? No, not at all. I'm not one of the people that's like anti-Python in the fact that like no one should be using it, but I substantially prefer writing Lisp to writing Python, myself personally. I just don't like white space as code, honestly. It's just a pain in the butt. It makes like the REPL use case, like the greatest thing about Emacs is like being able to interactively evaluate things. Like even right now, I could just do +1, 2, and then Control Enter, and we get a result right there. But if I want to do anything that would require multiple lines in Python, then I have to like select regions. It's just kind of like a pain. I don't know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I assume, yeah, Purple G, I assume you're talking about the voice over IP. I'm sure they don't want you doing that. Well, no, I mean, there's like, I know there's, I've heard of this before where like some apps like won't let you use a voice over IP phone number. Like I guess they have like trackers for it. I don't know if there's like trackers for all of them, but I think like I want to say like Matrix or something like that doesn't let you create an account like that to just avoid you creating a ton of accounts for no reason. I never thought about a valid XB. Good point. Yeah, there's a lot of like one of Lisp in general's biggest advantages is just being useful for from a REPL context. Which while like Python has like a pretty okay REPL, whitespace is just a pain in the butt. Even with like recently I've been trying to learn like Haskell, which uses whitespace, just not to like the same extent as Python. And even then it's been a pain in the butt. Hey Saren, how's it going? Maybe I'll force you to do this stuff one day. Saren, I'm making a Tinder app. Or a Tinder, I guess like a Tinder client, as in like something I can run in my nerdy text editor. For smaller projects. Nerd Tinder? Yeah, exactly. Did you just say you need Tinder? Bad. Anyways, I'm getting a bit off track. Okay, let's go back to... Okay, so you've got the... Okay, first things first, we have to be able to actually understand the response. So we've got the body as JSON read. Let's just play around with this one first, just see what we've got, excuse me, going on. Of course, I chose to drink carbonated drinks on the stream, which was just a terrible idea now I'm thinking about it. Okay, so we do run that, you get key value, and then what happens if we just drop this section? Sorry, I got a bit sidetracked there for a sec. FFI, foreign function interface, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know that there's actually, I know about Hey actually. I played around with it because I don't know if you guys know this, I use Blender as my video editor. And I actually played around with using Hi to script it, actually, funny enough. But I didn't get very far. I don't know. It just kind of felt a bit weird because you use like set V and stuff like that. You don't have def var, which is a bit awkward. But I'm sure if I ever wanted to do it again in the future, I'd probably go down that route and use Hey. I want to call it Hi. I guess it is Hi, isn't it? It's Hi. I remember that because in like a talk on it, somebody was making a joke about because I got high. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting a bit off track. Okay, data, A-list. Okay, so we want as Python read. Oh, not Python, as JSON read. Okay, we're getting an okay. This should like be evaluating. I wonder what this is actually. We just evaluate that. Yeah, okay, it's sitting as a token. Or as just raw. Okay. Ideas. How to go about doing this. Okay, so we can at least send that request. We're getting the okay. Is that all it's sending back? Just an okay? Alright, let's look at this Tinder API some more. So we've got that posting. Let's see if we can just get a little error. So let's go like this. Interesting, why Blender? Blender is just pretty quick, and I use a I use one of these guys, like a little writing tablet. I use that for my video editing. I don't really like using a mouse all that much. But that's why I use Blender, is mostly just because it has really good pen support. It's pretty quick. I don't do too much like complex editing, so you know, that's kind of why. Honestly, the more and more I see, more and more people are starting to use it anyways now. So like I know DistroTube did a video where he was saying that he likes using Blender. I know System Crafters, funny enough, also uses Blender. Yeah, and like the cool thing about Blender is that I like can make everything with it. Like my intro video, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, in my intros to my most recent videos is actually made in Blender itself. It's pretty fun. Okay. Let's go ahead and try this guy out. So Emacs Lisp. Right. And so we've got that. Let's PLZ. Oh. Oh, my legs are falling asleep. Of course, it's gonna be a pain for this. Alright, I guess we'll just do that. And that. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, now we can go ahead and do this. Age filter min. So this data, this is going to be the body. And then Z. Okay, now how to... Yeah, okay. Oh wait, what the heck? I just realized that didn't work. Oh, for some reason I'm being a bit tired. A good post-production tool, just for 3D modeling. I totally agree. I think it's a pretty sweet tool. Pretty sweet. That's why I use it for every video. Even though I haven't made videos recently, I guess, so that doesn't really mean too much, but... Why is this? Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. I'm just being a real silly right now. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And then let's do that. Let's make this a macro just because I feel like I'm going to be doing this a bunch. And, there we go. Okay. Did that all work? I believe so. Okay. And we don't need that. Okay, cool. And then we will... What's it angry at me for? Not known. Yeah, okay. Okay, we know that. Control. Okay. We're clearly not really reading that, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Now if we do this, it should... Yeah, okay, curl error. So that's what we're expecting. Because we don't have these tokens set. Is this meant to be... So update your profile. This will label all these, so... I wonder if there is like a way to create a dummy Facebook thing for like faking these. I don't know. Anyways, let's see if I've lost... Oh, I've lost a lot of participants. Sorry for making this clearly very boring for you guys. Let's continue. Okay, so we've got curl, reporting a user, message sending. This is what we would like. S8 bash. Let's just do that for now. Message sending. And okay. Update your profile. Let's just put that over here. Yeah, update your profile. Okay, cool. All right, and then sending messages, updating your location. Maybe that'll be useful, I'm not too sure. Let's just copy all the ones that I think will actually be useful to us, honestly. Okay, now continuing on, get updates, matches, messages. There we go. This is the sort of stuff that we're looking for. So get updates. Here in Germany, it's really late. Right now, it's 3:50. That is pretty late, I gotta say. It is only 7:51 for me. Oh, I guess you guys can see it right here. And I can't sleep. That's good for me. Now I have somebody to chat to. I'm just joking. That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry you can't sleep, bud. Mark. Sorry you can't sleep, man. Be nice if you could. Okay, let's go through this. Okay. Get updates. And then that comes out like that. And then to like or pass. Okay. There we go. And Alrighty, okay. So there we go. Now let's see if there's even anybody still here. We just got Mark. We're down to just Mark. Just you and me, man. Okay. Liquor pass ID. I think the ID comes from here. Yep, so this is what we get. So I don't know why it's, there we go. Cooperating now. Okay, so when we do updates, JSON, I don't know if it actually highlights JSON out of the box. Okay, let's do, there we go. Okay. And then inspect. Yeah, so this is the sort of response that we'll get. Now you can't see an image, which I feel kind of defeats the purpose. What Lisp language would you recommend for simple scripting? I really want to learn Lisp. Oh, wait, oh, okay, can't sleep. EST. Nice. 9:51. That's pretty late, honestly. For me, I'm a little little baby. I fall asleep super early. I'm honestly falling asleep right now as we're speaking. So if I seem like I'm a bit drowsy, that's why. I think it's a good idea. Let's drop manual bash code and then translate it to E-Lisp. What language would you recommend for simple scripting? I really want to learn Lisp. Honestly, well, it depends on if you just want to do like simple scripting stuff. Like Guile is like, I don't know, kind of a pretty popular one just because it's like pretty readily available. A lot of people have it on their system. You can access it. It's literally, Guile is even in like makefiles even. So Guile is a pretty decent option for simple scripting. There's also like Common Lisp is another option. Via Roswell, which is something that I've actually been looking at recently. So if we go, so Common Lisp has is you know, probably the most popular Lisp out there. So there's a lot of resources for you to learn it, as well as Roswell. I'll throw this down in the chat. So Roswell, come on, there we go. Roswell is a pretty interesting thing. It's basically a Common Lisp environment sort of thing where you can kind of alternate between different versions of Common Lisp. But the cool thing that it has is that it offers scripting support. So you can actually write simple scripts where you just can execute them, and it can like do things like install dependencies for you and stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's one option. So Common Lisp with Roswell or Guile on its own. So Guile or Roswell. I'll just say that in the chat for reference. Guile or Roswell plus Lisp. There we go. Just for reference on what I'm talking about. Okay. Babashka, yeah, Clojure with Babashka is a pretty good option. It's not, at least when I looked at it in the past, it wasn't super performant, but honestly, I don't really know too much about it. I looked at doing stuff like that with Clojure though, because Babashka, correct me if I'm wrong, Babashka uses Clojure, right? Can you run E-Lisp outside of Emacs? Yep. Yeah, you can run E-Lisp outside of Emacs. One sec. E-Lisp. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. I swear I remember it. Yeah, there we go. I think Emacs packs. Okay, I'm kind of forgetting what it was, but there is a way that you can use it with a shebang, but I can't really remember. If somebody wants to post down below, actually, here, one sec, I think I can find it. Sorry, this will take me just a second, you guys. Hopefully this doesn't bore you guys too much. I'm just gonna find this. Love. Mm-hmm. Hash bang. Okay, maybe I'm not going to be able to find this. This is going to drive me crazy. Okay, one sec. Sorry, guys. This is one of those like things where I just feel like I gotta find the answer. Okay, and then I'm grepping for hash bang. Oh wait, backslash hash. Bin. There we go. Okay, here you are. Here is what you can use. Sorry about that, guys. That took quite a while. Scripting is not the main purpose of performance, so it's not. So that's not a problem. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I feel like most of like the reason that I wasn't super into using Tabasco was mostly just the startup time for like some things is kind of a pain. But yeah, performance isn't really important for like scripting in most cases, which I totally agree with. All right, so this is what we are expecting. Now. Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, we're back at it. I've probably scared a bunch of you guys away, but hopefully, who was it that was looking for the? Yeah. Anyways, that's the shebang that you guys can use. That's Roswell. Sorry, guys. I lost my train of thought again. Okay, we don't need this anymore. We need these documentations. Response match result. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to get an image. So for some reason, the API doesn't seem to... Oh, this might be what we're looking for. Recommendations. Oh, there we go. This is what we are looking for. Okay. Get recommendations. Oh, there we go, guys. It's looking promising now. We actually can... Supposedly, we can get information as well as the images. I'm assuming these images are supposed to be of them. Oh, it's got a bunch of different options too. All right. Honestly, we're looking pretty likely that we're going to be able to do this once we have... Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just copy this. Okay, we're not going to need all this. This is like really overkill. But what kind of programming is being... What kind of program is being made? Well, I don't know if it's going to actually be made in this stream, but we're making a Tinder app in Emacs Lisp. So kind of silly, but figured it would be kind of fun. So that's what we're doing. He's making a Tinder client for Emacs. Exactly. Not that I'll be using it anytime soon. I'm a dedicated man. Or a taken man. Is that the proper term? I don't know. Security warning. Please treat URL above password. Can't even tell. I assume that's a smiling emoji because Qt browser doesn't seem to want to show the emoji properly. All right. This is where. Do you guys want me to? You know what? Let's make this available for other people. For now, it's just an org file, but maybe I'll do something more. Ron book. That's awesome. I'm happy you guys are excited about it. You know what? Maybe we'll just change the stream title to be more honest. Studio. Really quickly, but yeah, so this is where we're at. So this is where we want to get images. All right, let's go ahead, create, go live. Let's go ahead and change the name of this stream. Aren't we live right now? Yeah, we are live right now. Can we change the name of the stream? I don't even know if it lets you. Edit. All right. Let's write a Tinder X. There we go. How'd you meet, Mom? This would be a really, I'd be really impressed if anybody met through this Emacs, this client. But you know what? We've started. Why not keep going? Okay, this is where we want to find images. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Let's just move that over here. Trash. There we go. Okay. And then we want our Emacs over here. Okay. So this is where we want to get our images. Now let's go ahead and start figuring out how we want to process this. So we have, the biggest thing is going to be how to handle the security stuff, because honestly, I am far from an expert on that stuff. Hopefully we'll just get PRs for it from people that actually know what they're doing. Okay, so this is the structure of what we are expecting. Now, I wonder if we can like change get rex. Wonder if it tells you match results. Okay, so what we want is the ID. So this guy right here, as well as, oh wait, no, this is the ID. Photos. Yeah, results. Distance. Okay. I wonder, now the big thing is, how do we handle images in Emacs? There's an Emacs mode for that. Exactly. Okay, let's go ahead and move this over here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, insert. I know that there's probably like a function for this. I just really don't know. Control HF image is, oh, def image. Def image defines symbol as an image and return symbol. That sounds promising. Put image. Put an image. Okay, all right, this is looking promising. Ooh, we could even throw some SVGs in here. Okay, def image. I feel like this is what we want. It's, oh, my computer is getting hot. Also, sorry for putting my face close to the screen. It's probably pretty hard for you guys to see what I'm even looking at, because I literally just diving my face in there. But I'm gonna go ahead. So we got images.el. Let's go ahead and just go here. Oh, there's just literally no commentary for it. Okay, well, that's not very helpful. Okay. Define symbol as an image and return symbol. Okay, let's see. I don't even know how to look this up. If anybody has any ideas of what I should even, if there's like any information on this. So def image specs. Spec is a list of image specifications. All right, well, this sounds like this is what we're gonna want to do. So let's go spec. This should be pretty straightforward. What we want is to be able to handle okay, we want to be able to handle a JPEG image. So we need to be able to insert JPEG image. Okay. Now we need some Emacs Lisp code for that. Okay. So there's no commentary, which is not very helpful. Spec. Find image. Find an image. Choose one of the listing image specifications. I think the image. Well, I know like it doesn't need to use W3M because Emacs itself has its own way of displaying images. It doesn't need to use W3M, as far as I know. Like if I literally just did, I could just do something like, oh man, this is a bit sketchy. Let's go videos. I just don't want to show you guys a bunch of pictures if I don't. Well, not that there's. I just have like pictures of like receipts and stuff like that. That not that I really think that there's really anything you guys could get out of that, but just in case. Yeah. Okay. Screenshot. So let's just. So we got this guy. Okay. And then there we go. So now we want. Okay. So we got this guy, and I think you can actually use something called image mode. Oh, it's probably going to give me crap for this, isn't it? Well, let's try this out anyways. I feel like it's going to be because it's not quoted is going to cause us some problems, but let's find out. Okay, image mode. My goodness. Sorry guys, this is But anyways, image mode allows you to display an image with this sort of a link. Maybe I could use that. That's an option. So, options, image mode. Shall we? All right, I might be heading off pretty soon, but I'll make this available for you guys to take a look at. 2 square brackets, yeah, probably. You know, let's go ahead and try that. Let's just oh, I guess this isn't really gonna matter. Okay, let's go. This isn't really gonna matter, but inline images. Maybe we can try and have it just generate an org file. That would be a really simple way to handle this. Yeah, okay, so let's do, we need to be able to do options. Options. Generate as org file. That's an option. And then another option is to use image mode. And then another option is to actually do it properly. Turn on images in org. I mean, without needing mode. Yeah, I know exactly. That's what I was kind of thinking. Is maybe just do it through org. To show that Emacs can show graphics, just open from DRED. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Emacs, like, yeah, that would have been a good example. I meant like to show that you could just do it in a file, but yeah, that would have been a good option. Is just to video clips next, and then enter. There we go. You see, like, this is just in Emacs, and it can already show an image. Don't laugh. This is what I had to use for my. This is how I make my thumbnails. I have to just take dumb pictures of myself, and then eventually, I take that picture of my face and put it on a thumbnail. But or even just open the file in Emacs. Yeah, exactly. That would have been smarter than what I was trying to do. And then Okay, so those are some options. I assume just straight up no one has any experience in doing it properly, but I'll have that as an option. Do it properly. All right, I'm gonna possibly have to use the washroom soon, which is rough because I don't really want to stop this because I feel like we're getting somewhere. So we have a way to display images. Okay, let's just do to do. Dashboard. Oop. Okay, so there we go. So we have this to do. We need to be able to show images is one of the things that we got to do. We'll just break this little checkbox. Okay. What else do we need to be able to do? We need to just put this at the bottom of what we need to do. So for our dashboard, we need to be able to display the image. We need to be able to update location, create. I don't know if I guess you probably can't. I don't know. We'll do create. No, update an account. I don't think we want to deal with creating an account from scratch. I don't know if that's very easy. Okay, update an account. And then what else do we want to do? So we need the location, update the account, get distance to get distance to partners. I like this literate style you've got going. Hello, how are you all? I'm doing quite well, thank you. But I really have to use the washroom, so I might have to end the stream relatively soon, which is really sad because I'd love to keep chatting. To show Emacs, can you go back to, or even just open the image? Yeah, exactly. Well, when it comes to Emacs bindings, I literally change every like 5 minutes, so don't get too attached to what I've been using. Okay, what else would we need to do? Obviously, we want to be able to like slash swipe right. Let me know if anybody has some fun ideas for how we should do swiping right in Emacs. I feel like it'd be pretty cool to mess around with it. /swipe left. What else would we want to do? Manage JSON in Emacs. Yeah, exactly. Possibly queuing it with key chords. Personally doing great. Function insert image. Oh, nice. This is probably what we want. Thank you very much, Anders. Thank you, Anders. Alrighty. Oh, we could just put it down here, and this is another option. Really Control F, insert image. Insert image. Yeah. String insert image with current buffer at point. Image is displayed in the insert. Okay, cool. Message is going to be a big part. So. Yeah, I guess we're going to want messaging, obviously. Message. Actually, let's make the message interface like its own thing, so I don't think we're going to want that in the dashboard. We'll want to be able to display messages and chat. Okay, we're going to want to be able to do current conversations. And then we'll have a messages interface. And we'll want to be able to do... what else do we want to do? So we want to do messages, and we want to do a messages interface that shows left for other person, right for a user. I wonder, okay, wait. So we've got this. Did we say that we had a way to recommendations like pass? Okay, we're gonna definitely want message send. Can we get the messages that we've received though? Okay, there we go. This is updates. Okay, so updates looks like what we're looking for. Date to get messages. We may, I don't know if updates is gonna really give us an option to keep track of this old stuff. We might have to actually log these old conversations. What do you guys think of that? Logging an old conversation? Do you think that's kind of sketch? Maybe log conversations to keep dates. So we go. Might actually use Tinder to try this. Exactly. Hopefully, well, I don't know. Hopefully this gains a little interest in this really silly project. I don't really know if it'll turn out super good. I'm not super knowledgeable on this, but we honestly seem to have a pretty good basis to start with. What do you guys think? You guys think we're going to be able to do it? Maybe do you guys want to see another stream working on this? See if we can actually get any farther? What package do you use to flash the cursor when you switch windows? I don't use, oh, you mean like flash the window when I switch? Like that? I use flash focus. Here, I'll post it in the chat. Focus. So if you guys want to do the flashing window thing when I switch back and forth, that's how you guys can do it. Okay. Now back to this. So we seem to be able to get that. Might actually use Tinder. Awesome stream. It's sketchy either way. You just have to embrace the sketch. Exactly. Sure, why not? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we'll keep... Oh, there you go. That's really nice. I guess I'll have to get some moderators at this rate if we keep getting spamming. Put this user in timeout. I don't know if that's really what I want to do. Report. Sure. Either way, it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, switch. Oh, I see what you mean. Like this. Yeah, that is Pulse. That actually comes with Emacs. Let's make sure that's, yeah, there we go. So that's the entire configuration that I used to get the cursor flash. Okay, left for the other person. Use updates to get messages. Use times. I don't think timestamps will really be that helpful. Maybe it won't come back. Actually, use. Actually, for this, we'll do sort by time using timestamps. Yeah, in client Emacs, yeah, well, like I use client Emacs all the time, so if I do this, I don't know if it'll actually, it won't do it when I switch to Emacs windows, but I'm sure you could add that, but I don't really. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. thinks it looks fancy. So I thought. Yeah. Beacon. I'm pretty sure Beacon actually uses Pulse. I don't really know, but I used Beacon in the past, and then I realized that Pulse is just built in, and it works just fine. So figured it was worth just sticking with that. Or one of the others. Just popping in. Are you really making a Tinder client in Emacs? Yeah, we're working our way there. I don't really know. I'll probably have to cut it off pretty soon because I can't get to the Facebook account token that you need while I'm on stream, because I think that's kind of sketch. But I will create an account or something, and we'll work with that. Sadly, I don't want to I don't want to like screw myself over by doing something. I also don't really know if this is allowed, so maybe I'll get in trouble, but at least it's a fun idea. And then as long as it's open source, the dream will live on. But yeah, we are trying to make it. Okay, good night. Take care, man. Take care, Balmer. All right, dashboard. Okay, let's. If any of you guys want the source code for what we have right now, let's go ahead and just make that available for you guys. So this is what we've got right now. I'll maybe go a bit farther with this in the future. Make a video after completing this project. Well, yeah, I don't know if you mean make a video after completing this project as in make a video on it, or make a video in general, because I really should be making videos, but I kind of just decided to this stream just because I haven't really put any content out for a while, and I figure you guys have been waiting patiently, and I figure you guys deserve something, so why not chat with you guys for a bit. Okay. Maybe log conversations. No one seems to really care about logging conversations, so, you know, we'll just embrace the sketch, as someone said earlier. Embrace the sketch. Yeah. Show images. Oh. Yeah, oh, I guess. Yeah, okay, I should have just done that. I. We want Emacs itself. Display. Images. Less images. My blind display. We're in the display. Okay. You need the manual, I think. I don't know, apparently it's in the manual. I'll just add that to our notes for now. Org. Let's just say, oh, it's in the E-Lisp section. That's why I was looking at Emacs itself. Sorry, my bad. Okay. E-Lisp. Display. Images. There we go. This is what we're looking for. Show. Okay, there we go. Okay, now here's the description manual entry for insert dash image. Nice. Good save, man. Yeah, I should probably be doing that for the properly searching through info. I feel like I just go to like muscle memory from working in other stuff. You need the E-List manual, I think. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, bro. All right. Okay. You guys have a choice. Would you rather... Oh, I can make a poll, actually. Create poll. Keep stream... Oh my goodness, I am just illiterate today. Okay. Ask the community. This is probably, hopefully I don't regret doing this. Hopefully this doesn't just share it to everybody in the community. That'd be a bit overkill. Okay, I created a poll. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna show up here? Nope. Alright. Well, oh, there you go. Okay. So, make your pick. If you want me, so it's either option A is that I keep the stream going and I just go away for a sec, or option B is that the stream just ends. Oh, okay. Currently we're at 100% for a yes. Keep the stream going. For JSON 2. Oh. Yeah, Flash Focus requires a compositor of some sort. You don't have to use Piccom. It could be Compton. But yeah, it has to be a compositor of some sort. It's X11 specific. Okay. Call will give you a bit longer. I'll give you guys a bit left. Okay, majority is yes, so I'm gonna keep it going. All right, I'm gonna end the poll. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, is it possible that I could use the washroom really quick? Okay. All right, you guys get me for a, oh, all right, never mind. I was gonna say you guys get me for a second because my roommate's in the washroom, but not right now. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's see what I missed. If you're tired, then sleep, of course. It's only like 8:30. I'll probably keep it going for like a few more minutes. We'll come up with some other stuff for this, and then I'll put a GitHub gist or something out for you guys to take a look at this, make some suggestions and stuff, and then I'll probably hit the hay because I'm pretty tired and I got to do some pretty important work tomorrow. Okay, maybe log conversations. What other stuff should we have in this option? To leave the conversation. Okay. Now we have the API here, a Go Tinder. don't know if you guys can even see that I'm back yet because of this delay. Tinder API documentation 2018. That's probably not accurate anymore. This is probably the same one. No. Yeah, that's what I have right now, actually. Like this right here. Like this is just a link to the manual. There we go. Yeah, this is just a link to the manual. Okay, I'm just reading through here, see if there's anything of importance. We can change the diameter to search, the distance. Can send messages, update location. You can get our messages and stuff like that. Okay. What other features should we have? Does this still work? I'm getting an error. Oh, this is like 2014. Oh my goodness. Oh wait. Okay. Last active 6 days ago. Okay. It seems like it still should be working. So who knows? This would be really sad if this actually didn't end up working in the end. Let's see if anyone's even still here. Participants. Ooh, it's just Anders. All right. Well, I think we might call it here because I don't know how much more I can do. Distance, height, width. I think this might be it. I don't really know how much more we can look into without me getting that API key. So I'll do that. Let me know if you guys want. So if you guys want to see another stream on this topic, go ahead and like the video so I know. Good night, thanks for the stream. Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and like the video and turn on your bell notification so you guys get notified when I'm working on it next. Thanks for coming by, guys. This was pretty fun. I'm a bit tired now, obviously. Standing in front of a light like this all the time is pretty tiring on your eyes. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe there's just maybe there's more people here than I think. But go ahead and like the video, like I said before, and all that sort of stuff. If you guys want to see another video like this, if this video does okay, I'll probably get back to it in the future. Tinder auto-like. Seems to be a few different things out there. I'll poke around a bit. If I find any good resources, I'll share them around. All right, good night, you guys. Have a good one. It's been really good having you guys.